today, from NRG Stadium.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 13 carries, 75 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Thomas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Give to Walker on the read option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complimentary football, and they got it done.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to 4th down as well. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. A give running right, Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they... Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first.
Down the numbers. There he goes. throws. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Lawrence, a short throw there to Strange. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain well behind.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kyle Pitts as the 1st half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Stroud. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Xavier Hutchinson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have widened the gap now to 50 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll run with ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Stroud working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing now is Stroud. Right back to Pitts again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Stroud off the play fake. Forced out to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down up to the 47-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguars' 1st down. Back to throw again. He gets it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. There he goes left side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. Dancing away at the 35. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. First down. Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run again with Walker. And he'll lose yardage here going down.